My rank may not be the best, but sometimes I am right. What's up guys, and welcome to FPL Today. I'm the man in the know, JNO, and welcome to a video where we go over how the FA Cup fixtures could affect Blank Game Week 31. So if this video does help you out at all, make sure to hit that like button. And before we get into it, here's a quick video from our sponsors, OneFootball. OneFootball is the perfect app for you football fans and you fantasy Premier League fans who want to stay up to date with the Premier League and every other aspect and league in world football. You can customize it to tell you exactly what you want to know. So check out the top link in the description down below, download it for Android or iOS, and let's get on with the video. So if you guys want to know how I did, the rank that I got after Game Week 28 will be just below me in a second, and I will quickly go over how I did in Game Week 28 at the end of this video. But before we do that, I just need to let you guys know how the FA Cup fixtures going on throughout this week will affect Blank Game Week 31. We start off with the two fixtures that both teams in Game Week 31 are still in the FA Cup for, so are likely to be blanks in Game Week 31. And those fixtures are Chelsea versus Manchester City and Manchester United versus Sheffield United. Now, Chelsea have Liverpool in the FA Cup over the next 4 days, and Man City have Sheffield Wednesday in the FA Cup. And depending on the results in this one, if Chelsea or Man City or both win, Game Week 31 will be a blank for this fixture. Now, for those of you that want as many blanks in Game Week 31 as possible, potentially you're planning a free hit in that one, then you want Man City to win in this one, and you also want Chelsea to lose, but Liverpool to win their game in the FA Cup, causing their fixture to be a blank. But we'll get onto Liverpool's fixture later. But a Man City win and a Chelsea loss mean this fixture will blank, and the maximum amount of fixtures could blank in Game Week 31, depending on other results. Then we've also got Manchester United versus Sheffield United, with Manchester United playing Derby away and Sheffield United playing Reading away. If either of these result in a Manchester United or Sheffield United win, this fixture will also blank in Game Week 31. Then we move on to the fixtures where one team is still in the FA Cup, so we're relying on that result to make this a blank game week fixture. We have Leicester City against Brighton as a possible postponement from Game Week 31 if Leicester City beat Birmingham in the FA Cup. And then we also have Southampton versus Arsenal with the possibility of being a blank, with Portsmouth versus Arsenal, Arsenal needing to win that one to make this one a blank in Game Week 31. We then have a look at the other four fixtures that could be blanks, and the first one is Spurs against West Ham. If Spurs win against Norwich in the FA Cup, then this fixture will be a blank. On the reverse, if Norwich beat Tottenham, then Norwich versus Everton will be a blank in Game Week 31. So this is one where it will go one way or the other. I mean, for us, ideally, both fixtures look particularly tasty for Spurs and Everton if they do get a game in this game week. So after the FA Cup fixtures, they may be teams to target if their fixture is still in Game Week 31. Then we have Liverpool versus Palace as a possibility to be a blank if Liverpool beat Chelsea. Now, if Chelsea lose, their fixture could again, like I said earlier, still be a blank if Man City win their FA Cup game. So if we want blanks, then we want Liverpool to win this one and Man City to win their game. And then the final fixture is Newcastle versus Aston Villa, with Newcastle facing West Brom in the FA Cup. And if they win that one, this one will be a blank in Game Week 31. Now, of course, all these fixtures, if they are a blank, are likely to go into a double game week, potentially double game week 34 or double game week 37. Those are usually the game weeks that have double game weeks in them. And in the next video around this topic, we will look at what could be double game weeks moving forward after we see the results in the FA Cup. So if this first part of the video has helped you out at all and you've enjoyed the content, do consider subscribing to stay up to date with FPL. Also hitting that notification button so you're alerted when my videos go live, and of course hit that like button. It supports the channel massively as we move on to how I did in Game Week 28. So Game Week 28, we actually saw a rise in rank to 235,577th with a Game Week rank of 239,287th. Overall, a very good rise in rank for me, despite the fact that I only got 44 points. I did take a -4, considering I was planning on holding my transfer, and that would have been a better move for me as well, which is slightly disappointing. When news came of Vardy potentially not playing in the game against Norwich, I still fancied Leicester to get a good result in this one. So I brought in Barnes and Perez, thinking if Vardy did play, because of course it was rumoured he wasn't going to play before the deadline in Fantasy Premier League, I would have 3 players or 2 players in a very favourable fixture for Leicester, and then I would revert away from having a triple up on Leicester after this game week, and it was Aston Villa next. Of course it didn't work. Vardy didn't play, 0 points. Perez and Barnes, 2 points apiece. So that was really disappointing. And then of course we had Salah and Traore not really getting any returns. Ings and Trent not getting any returns, but then on Sunday everything seemed to turn around. Now Pope was my shining light on Saturday, 10 points again. Again, I did tell you all he's the best budget goalkeeper right now. And then Doherty, Aurier and Calvert-Lewin all returned on Sunday. Doherty getting a goal and assist against Spurs. I mean, sometimes I'm just right, aren't I? And the fact that Aurier and Calvert-Lewin got another 14 points on top of that, it meant I had a good game week despite it being a low scoring game week overall. It would have been slightly better if I hadn't transferred out Ali for Perez, but we can dream. We can dream. So guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode around the FA Cup fixtures and how they will affect Blank Game Week 31, and of course a quick recap on how my team did in Game Week 28. Again, if you've enjoyed the video, do the stuff you do down below, like, subscribe and hit that notification bell, as well as checking out the sponsors of this video, OneFootball, top link in the description. I've been JNO, this has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.